Palestinian fighters attack invading Israel forces in war-torn South Gaza. Israel strike hits a school sheltering people in Gaza, killing at least 30, including children. War has struck again between Israel and Palestinians, and we got a lot of stuff to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your weekend. Make sure to pray for everybody who is involved in the war. We're here to make some money this week. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you're going to watch the video, make sure that the like button is hit. Okay, we know how war affects the overall market, and what I see happening come Monday is now something that is not necessarily something I wasn't expecting, but something that is more confirmed. I assume tomorrow, pre-market or market open, the market is going to flush down just due to war factors and retest 538 and or just fill a gap right around 539.50. After that, the SPY could very well have a V-shaped recovery and come right back up to retest around 546.75. Now again, this is just speculation due to the factors that war are coming in, especially the night before market open. This is just usually what happens. There is an overreaction to war in the overall market. Plus, there is already uncertainty in the air. You have the Fed meeting on Wednesday. You have Powell talking about potentially giving good guidance or bad guidance on rate cuts, volume increasing on a market sell-off, breaking below an important channel that we have been in that the bulls have carried on for a while. Overall, we got an important week. U.S. economic data that is happening this week. Consumer confidence on Tuesday, as well as JOLTS job openings. And then on Wednesday, you have ADP non-farm payrolls, employment cost index, and Chicago PMI, as well as pending home sales, Fed rate decision. And then Thursday, jobless claims, ISM manufacturing PMI, and finally Friday, non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. So you have a very, very important week with a lot of catalysts that are going to affect the overall market, as well as a huge earnings week. So there's a lot of opportunity here to be made. You have Microsoft earnings, Apple, Amazon, Meta, AMD, Intel, ARM, Qualcomm, Arista Networks, PayPal, Block, Coinbase, DraftKings, Snap, Roblox, Roku, McDonald's, Starbucks, MasterCard, ExxonMobil, Chevron, Boeing, Procter & Gamble, Pfizer, Merck, and Moderna. This is going to have a large shift on the market. We saw how tech earnings already started with Netflix. We saw Tesla, right? Both have sold off hard. Money's coming out of Nvidia, and that's why you're seeing major weakness in the SPY overall as a whole. Do you think that the rest of these companies can, cause a bounce in the market and bring it back to home? Because based off of what we were seeing with Apple, it looks to be forming a head and shoulders. But again, take this with a grain of salt. Apple is still trading above a very important level. Now, I want to jump into the Bitcoin conference really quick and Bitcoin. Donald Trump says the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world. Bitcoin is going to the moon. Now, Trump also said some crazy things. First, he promises at the Bitcoin conference to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Yeah, and not only did he say it once, he said it twice because the crowd reacted so positively to firing Gary Gensler that he had to say it again. Donald Trump said that if elected, federal government would not sell any of its Bitcoin holdings, effectively creating the core of a strategic national Bitcoin stockpile. Now, what's so important about this is Trump has said at the meeting that nobody sells their Bitcoin. This is just something that Bitcoiners know. And the government planning to create a Bitcoin stockpile is going to potentially run up Bitcoin to all-time highs before election, anticipating Trump is going to get the win. Also, if Trump gets the win, you may see a short-term pump after that, because who would not want to load up on Bitcoin before the government, right? Because that's essentially what's happening. You're being allowed to take what is potentially going to be the currency of your country, and you're allowed to get into that early and value it on your own terms, or what it's valued at now, before they buy in. Now, the government has almost 210,000 Bitcoin, or 1% of the total supply that will ever exist. And most of that was obtained through law enforcement action, seized from cyber criminals and darknet markets. You can see right here, every Bitcoiner knows by heart, never sell your Bitcoin. And then he touched on firing Gary Gensler. He got major applause from it. And overall, Gary Gensler was nominated by Biden, and Trump is planning to get him out of there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is it, oh, why would you fire him? Because who do you have left? Hester Pierce, right? Or is it a complete restructuring? Because in my opinion, something needs to happen with the SEC, and Good or bad, we don't really know until it happens. And I personally would like to see something happen. I think it needs a whole new restructuring. And hopefully Trump, put some eyes on the stock market as well, instead of just crypto. Now, Bitcoin is at 67,700, basically flat. You're in this sort of rising wedge that you see right here, which I think once the stock market turns around potentially Wednesday, you're going to see a massive break out of this wedge to the upside, a push up to test 72,600 and potentially break higher for all-time highs coming into the election. If something different happens, we will evaluate it from there. Now, U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis officially introduces bill to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve and purchase 1 million Bitcoin worth $68 billion. Now it just seems like people are jumping on the Bitcoin train because they see how many people it's bringing to Trump. You can see Vice President Kamala Harris is looking to reset relationship between Democrats and the U.S. crypto community. Also something crazy, side note, a city that we ride to, my friends and I, on our motorcycles, Kamala Harris was just there yesterday. We missed her probably by a couple minutes. Pretty crazy to think about. But now Kamala Harris wants to, create a new relationship between Democrats and the U.S. crypto community. So as of right now, it seems as if all nominees are pro-Bitcoin. This seems like the safest thing right now. Like the overall market, gold, the US dollar, treasuries, right, all have this sort of, maybe this is going to happen, maybe that's going to happen. But Bitcoin, no, it's just, yeah, go Bitcoin, right? I want to jump into GameStop really quick, but before I do so, a quick breakdown of the conference. One day he's going to fire Gary Gensler, create a US government stockpile. Government will never sell its Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to the moon. Never sell your Bitcoin. Bitcoin will one day surpass the market cap of gold. There will never be a CBDC while he's president in the United States, which is a very positive thing as well. Bitcoin and crypto will skyrocket never before if he's elected, which is a crazy statement. Bitcoin is not threatening the dollar. The US government is threatening the dollar. The United States will be the crypto planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world. Bitcoin stands for freedom, sovereignty, and independence from government control. He pledged to the Bitcoin community that the day he takes office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. So we saw Ryan Cohen change his profile bio to she, her, and hers on X. Drop your conspiracies in the comments down below. And Deadpool and Wolverine on a tear with 438 million plus global opening, which is the biggest R-rated debut ever for the international box office, which is insanely good for AMC. And lastly, recent charges brought against predatory short seller Andrew Left may be scaring other short sellers that they might be next. Are shorts about to get out of serious positions? Potentially. I also want you to keep a side eye on this ticker, OPTT. Volume's coming in. It looks like it's playing on a lot of cycles as other short squeeze plays, and I'm just going to keep a side eye on it. Don't chase. Also keeping an eye on BYND, Beyond Meat, BlackBerry, and a ton of other plays that I will send to Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, it is the third link under the video and pinned in the top comments for you. It is a coffee a month, less than $5. You guys will not notice it based on the value that you get out of it. I post my trades as soon as I take them. We talk stocks and crypto all day long. Best vibes, best people in there. There are no bad questions. Whether you're just starting trading or have been trading for years, this is the place to go. Basically a big group chat with people who try to become financially free like yourselves. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And if you haven't seen the video yesterday, make sure to go watch that because it is an important video touching on the charts for everything and touching a little bit more on AMC as well as GameStop. The second link under the video where you can go get 20 free stocks and 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash is for Moomoo. Use the link, open an account, and make a deposit into there. After that, you don't have to do anything. You will start earning free stocks as well as this 8.1% APY. You're also getting level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So go do that, guys. And the very top link under the video is for my personal custom indicator, pattern detection, and forecasting. You can add it to your TradingView charts to help you trade. And there is a free trial because I do think that you will not want to lose it after you try it out. So go get the free trial, guys. That is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.